So this place looks different after all. From what we can see, nature appears to be flourishing. Like last time, I do not sense any danger present. We should still be alert as we explore, though. I'm really excited. Is it alright if I collect some samples of the local plants and insects? Alright. Oh, we can't access the Pocket Castle, right. This is where Rostrum Village is supposed to be, but it isn't destroyed. So we have traveled back 20 or more years. Oh hey, Marcellus! You must really like our village to come back a third time. Huh? Man, you seem different every time I see you. I think you've even shrunk a bit this time. You're mistaken. Marcellus is my father! Eh? What are you talking about? Wait, you're really not Marcellus? He's not nearly old enough to have a kid your age, though. You do look very similar to him, though. Excuse me, but what year is it in the Johannes calendar? Well, that's a strange thing to ask. It's the year 1430. So 25 years in the past, then. The time when Luca's father was adventuring. When was my father, Marcellus, here in this village? First time was about a month ago. He had 3 companions with him, and it seems like he was a promising new hero. The second time was barely a week after that. He was alone then, and seemed like a completely different person. He came back by himself a week later, and he seemed different? What was he like the second time? Like a seasoned veteran being haunted by demons. It was weird to see him change so much after only a week. What could have possibly happened in that short amount of time? He was a fresh adventurer with his companions and then completely different after a week? That's indeed a strange story. Let's try asking the other villagers for information. I believe that isn't scary around here, at least. Alright. This is Rostrum Village, home of the legendary Chef Alfonso. And not much else. Hey, it's the hero Marcellus. Oh, you're not? Yeah, he's only been here twice, but I remember him clearly. The first time he looked totally fresh. He was a carrying young hero with his companions in tow. He said they were traveling the world to help people in trouble. They stayed one night in our village and left full of energy. But man, a week later he came back by himself and seemed like he had seen a lot of carnage. Outwardly he looked the same, but it was like he was a totally different person on the inside. People usually don't change that much in 10 years, let alone 1 week. I bet it had something to do with exploring Taurus. I was way too scared to ask him about. He was exploring Taurus? What on earth for? It's not that important, and I feel awkward for asking, but what was the female priestess that was with him like? Well, let's just say her clothes didn't leave him much for the imagination. Huh? This is Alfonso's field. After retiring from being a chef, he returned to his hometown here to relax and grow vegetables. His house is southeast of the inn. Drop by and I'm sure he'll throw together something simple for you. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Yay! Marcellus is back again! Hey, do you fashion a new look every time or what? Definitely never go near the Taurus. That's not the scary Marcellus who came the second time told me. hero Marcellus. I was off duty the first time he came, so I missed him. I saw him from a distance the second time, though. He looked young, but carried himself like a seasoned veteran. I believe he dropped by the chief's house after asking the villagers about Taurus. You should ask the chief himself if you want to know more. The chief's house is right across from me. Garrett obtained. In. I'm going to stay. If you master hunter, you become a monster tamer. With one of those in the party, you increase your chances of getting monsters to be your companions. After I finish thief, I plan to change to the hunter. It'll be a lot easier to travel if I can add more companions. Of course. There are other advanced employment opportunities for hunters. What's a girl to do? If I want to use pleasure tax, being a prostitute is perfect. You can change your job to that once you master cab out. Do you wonder whether you should equip your beast-type companion with fangs or claws? Fangs have high attack power, but claws have high agility. Bite attacks make use of attack power, but scratching attacks need both attack power and agility. Therefore, it's best to equip fangs if you like to fight with biting attacks. Fangs can have special effects that strengthen your biting attacks. If you want to use scratching attacks, go with claws and increase your attack power and agility. Fist weapons also use attack power and agility, so they're in the same category. If you're going to use a variety of skills, you can choose Iron Weapon. If you mainly focus on martial arts, simply go with claws. That's so complicated. I'll leave it up to you. Mandarin Orange. Golden Scalpel. The party of 3 staying here today has horrible balance. Are you properly taking balance into consideration when forming your party? The common mistake is forming a party with all physical attacking types. You should really include 1 or 2 healers and some with magical attacks. It's good to have someone like a thief or merchant as support too. Anyway, choose whatever is best for your style of adventure. I've got merchant covered! So yeah, he's got a thief, a prostitute, and a beast. Who I assume is a fist fighter. So yeah, they're not going to be taking much damage, are they? Oh yes, Marcellus. He has such innocent eyes the first time he came to our village. The second time he looked more like a monster. I'd love to help soothe whatever ails him. You can't do that! Marcellus is my father! Calm down, Luca. This is 25 years in the past, before you were even born. The young hero Marcellus was still early in his adventuring days, and was not your father yet. Well, then let me change that. You can't do that! You'll leave my father... My father will be leaving behind a trail of broken hearts and tears! I'd die of shame! Darkstone. This is where we store our village supplies. The excess stock is free to be sold to merchants and travelers. Alright, let's buy some herbs. Antidote. Full moon grass. Let's keep some thunderstones. Don't need any of these. It's impossible to pass through the mountain cave since the entrance on this side was blocked by a landslide a month ago. Most of the goods here are traded by ship, so it won't cause much of an issue for us. It is a problem for travelers coming from Iliasburg, though. Wait, how did you guys get here? That's a secret! You wouldn't believe us even if we told you. I didn't catch much of the hero, but I do remember the warrior who was with him. Funny enough, I thought he looked like bad news at first. I ran into him at the bar that night and struck up a conversation though. He was actually an interesting guy. We ended up drinking together until the sun came up. It's a shame the bar went out of business since then. There's no bar here now, but backwire. Mary, are you sober for once? To everyone's surprise, I ran out of alcohol. Yep, we don't exactly carry much right now. Strawberry stolen from the storehouse. Oh crap, busted. Here, take this and keep it a secret. I'll go steal something too. There's no cheese. Never mind. The cave through the mountains was blocked by a landslide from the recent earthquake. It's supposed to be a few months before they can clear the blockage. The landslide happened a month ago, if I recall correctly. Actually, it was 3 days after Marcellus and his party left the village. Huh, wait. How'd he come here the second time we saw him then? He must have swam here, right? No, Amara. You're cute, and you're nice, but you're not very bright, are you? Marcellus. Ah, the young hero who came here twice. I was away the first time he visited, so I only saw him the second time. He was certainly young, but the look in his eyes was fierce. I have no idea what kind of hell he must have gone through. My friends said he looked like a kind novice hero when they saw him the week before. I find that hard to believe. Speaking of him, he handed a letter to the village chief when he was here the second time. He told the chief to give the letter to someone or other whenever they showed up here. Marcellus gave the village chief a letter? We need to go confirm this for ourselves. You're Marcellus? I met him once in Iliasburg. I felt he was a friendly, talkative young hero with a promising future. He didn't look like someone you'd expect to see in a fight, though. It's not that important. I feel awkward for asking. But what was the female priestess that he was with like? Oh, she looked like a total slut. What? Her parents would be ashamed if they knew what she was wearing in broad daylight. So would her daughter! It'd be nice to see what Karen officially looked like. I imagine she didn't look too different from Sonia, but since they don't seem to mix Sonia up like they do with Luca, she must look quite a bit different at least. Let's see. Alphonse is truly a fine gentleman, despite being hailed as a legendary chef he never boasts about at all. He absolutely loves having guests over too. You guys should pay him a visit. Let's see. What else we're missing? Got that one. I'm gonna talk to you. I guess that just leaves Alfonso and the chief. May obtain. The cat! Save me! Croquette, gratin, and golden kitchen knife. I'll take them. Oh, hi Marcellus. Oh, you're not him. No, but you're the legendary chef Alfonso? Some call me that, yes. Shall I whip up something since you're here? That'd be delightful, thanks. I'm so glad we came. I need to study how a legendary chef works. Alright then, give me a few minutes. Here's a salad made with vegetables from my own garden. I apologize for serving you something so simple. Luca and his companions eat the salad. Delicious! Magnificent! Let's just say your place in heaven is guaranteed! How many years will I have to practice to come close to this? I may have retired, but I haven't lost my touch. I have but one regret, which is I always worked alone and never took on an apprentice. Now there's no one to inherit this chef's license of mine. I think I'll just end up burying it at the base of the tree in front of my house before I die. The chef's license at the base of the tree. Maybe we take a look in our world. Yamatai Sake. Things have been odd around here ever since that Taurus rift opened 5 years ago. There are regular tremors and earthquakes, and the crops grow with a vengeance. I'm happy about the crops, except that lots of odd vegetables are springing up among them. The colors and shapes are off, as if two different vegetables mixed together. I have a feeling that these are signs of bad things to come. I know I'm not the only one in the village thinking the same thing. Abnormal crops, you say? I have to get a few samples before we leave. Oh, is that you, Marcellus? You seem quite different, but once again. Well, you're not him. You bear quite the resemblance, though. The villager saw more of him than me since I missed him the first time he visited. We did meet the second time, however. I'll never forget that day he came knocking at my door. We talked about Taurus and the recent odd events. He was especially interested in the spout of earthquakes and weird crops. I'm interested in them too. I'd love to acquire any data you have on the abnormal increase in seismic activity. There was another thing he mentioned too. He said something big might happen to the village within the next few years and that we should leave before then. Something big in the next few years? Wait, was he talking about whatever disaster ended up destroying this village? But how would Marcellus from this time period know about that? Can he really predict this village's destruction? Destruction? Please don't give me a heart attack! Recent events have scared all of us enough already! Oh, Marcellus left a letter with me. He wanted me to deliver it to an acquaintance of his if he ever showed up here. Someone who might come to this village? What in the world would he be leaving a letter for? A young man named Luca. What? It's ridiculous. Luca shouldn't even be born yet. How could Marcellus possibly know of you? And even left you a letter? That's absurd and impossible! Luca isn't even born yet! How could Marcellus possibly know of you? And then he even left you a letter? Sir, I'm Luca. Can you please show me that letter? Well, I'll be your Luca. This letter is all yours then. Luca unfolds the letter. To my son Luca, if you're reading this, it means I haven't returned to Iliasville. My son Luca? He isn't even my father yet. Most likely, Lucifina isn't with you anymore either. If she were, she'd never allow you to leave on an adventure. Please forgive your parents for not bringing you there. Please forgive your parents for not being there for you at such a critical stage of your life. No, this letter was definitely written by my father. So your actual father wrote it? Not the Marcellus from this time? Our world's Marcellus came here then? It certainly explains why he seemed to have changed after only a week. Saying Marcellus was a different one altogether. The first Marcellus was the fresh adventurer from this world. Then a week later, our Marcellus showed up. Seek Michaela's help, Luca. She lives in the hidden village of Enrica, deep inside the Lost Woods. Michaela should be able to help you, if anyone can. Michaela. I'm determined to drive out the darkness that's covering the entire world. Go to Michaela and protect your world. Now that I'm proud of you for making it this far. Your father, Marcellus. That's the end of the letter. Father. So if the Marcellus from our world wrote this letter, That must mean he can open space-time doors too! Why would a normal human like him have that power? And what is his objective? At any rate, a month has passed since he left that lair. It'll probably be difficult to track him down now. I doubt he's even in this world anymore. Did he return to ours, or go to a different world entirely? Okay, do you know anything about this Michaela person? Marcellus wants us to meet with her, but... No, this is the first time I've heard her name. An old friend of my father's, maybe? I know where we're going next. Enrica, where this Michaela's supposed to be. We'll need to go through the Lost Woods to reach Enrica. The woods span the area west of Ellisville. I know Michaela. She is your mother's, Lucifina's, older sister. She's my aunt, then? I had no idea I still had family. But it looks like we'll have to pay her a visit. To be honest, I want to avoid her. If she sees me like this, she might attack me. Luca, protect me if it comes to that. She attack you on sight? Is she really that scary? The scariest. She may unsheath the sword of the heavens itself on me, even if you were trying to protect me. What would happen? The two of us would be vaporized in a column of light. Enrica and a few surrounding kilometers of forest would probably be reduced to ash too. Luca's aunt is crazy! So that's why I don't want to meet with her. With me as weak as I am now, I'd be in big trouble. I have to go see her though. Since my father mentioned her in this letter, she must know something. I wrote that she's in Enrica, which is through the Lost Woods. Those are just west of Ellisville. I think that after traveling all over 2 different worlds, the person we need to speak to is so close to where we started. Cute, cute, cute! To the hidden village of Enrica then. The Lost Woods are full of powerful monsters, but nothing we can't handle. My whole life I was told never to go in there. And now we're stuck having to explore the place as a part of our trip? So we're going back to your world now. I get to explore so many different worlds. I'm so excited. Chasing your father. Sounds like you are all caught up in some serious matters. I suppose I can't pretend that your warnings about the village being destroyed was a joke anymore. We'll prepare an evacuation plan in case of emergency. Something were to happen, you need to be able to respond immediately. Alright. Alright, got the chef's license. Now I need to get the firestones, waterstones, and thunderstones. Those magical stones used to be mined in Rostrum, but the village of Rostrum has been destroyed. But the Rostrum in the other world is still there. This is where we store the village supplies. The excess stock is free to be sold to merchants and travelers. Hello, my name is Vanilla. I'm a merchant and I would like to sell the 3 kinds of magical stones in my shop. Oh, what a cute shopkeeper we have here. But don't expect me to go easy on you when we get down to business. Vanilla negotiates an arrangement with the storehouse keeper. Business experience she's gained so far really shows. Good. I have no objection to those terms. You can retrieve your goods from there. Thank you very much. I look forward to dealing with you more in the future. Which I don't know where she puts it, but how could she manage to get someone to go through and grab them for her? Maybe she gets the apoptosis to help. Vanilla can now sell firestones, ice stones, and thunderstones at our shop. Now I need some echo graphs and restoratives. Only a skilled doctor would deal in those kinds of drugs. Skilled doctor? I can't think of any. We're going to find one battle in the forest to get Kate. Because that's all we need. Is one level. We're 600 EXP away. Lucas reached level 13. Lucas has reached level 11. Lucas reached level 13. Okay, let's get out of here. You held on. It's my loss. Alright! Congratulations. Here's your prize. If you equip it, your job EXP will increase faster. Alright, mate's headdress obtained. I still need to train more. Now practice and we can have another match. Alright, but you're coming with me. I was thinking about traveling to work on my mate skills. It'll be alright if I accompany you, but ever join. Well then, I shall be your companion from now on. I think we'll get along splendidly. Alright, Amira, it's your time to go. Actually, is it Amira? I think it's technically Eri. So it did kind of jump the gun on Amira. Eri, it is your time to go. Okay, join the party. Alright. She's only level 8 though. She's a master maid. I'll take it.